said earlier on that I often hide the negative side of my experience in sport. In 2016, I was in a new sport, a sport that I'm not sure if I love or hate. Every single year there was a new battle, mostly rooted in gender. Giving 20 hours a week to a sport, and then just the training hours I might add, to be treated as inferior, your commitment levels questioned, actually told that we weren't good enough, and to watch as funding is acquired for the men's and women's team, but actually only directed to the men. Showing up, committing, and giving it our all was never enough. Every year women would come and go, but nobody ever asked them why. To be honest, nobody cared. Sport has been the only thing that has ever made me wish that I was a boy or a man. Sport has given me many gifts, but it's also one of the things that lets me down and hurts me the most. In 2022, I walked away. I didn't walk away because the long hours, the hard work, or for a lack of love of competing. I left because my voice and that of a few others wasn't enough in my club to make change. Our voices were drowned out, stifled by a club that didn't want to hear it, didn't want to know. But in 2022, they still had a cultural problem that was failing all of their female members. My story is not unique. I know that many people here resonate with me tonight. I am Darren, just 16 years older. I have the same love of sport, love of team camaraderie and friendships, of competing and being the best that I can be. I love elite and high-performing sport, and I also see the great value of a social kickabout or a local run club. Although it might be too late for me, and maybe some others here, it's not too late for Darren and all of the other girls who dare to dream. I choose to use my voice, not just for one girl, for one club, but for all of the girls in Ireland and across the world. As Darren shared, in just 1 year, her team has halved. If we don't do something about it, history will continue to repeat itself. The inequality, unfairness, and lack of support for girls in sport is just not acceptable. So think of your mother, your sister, your daughter, the girls of the future, and join us in using your voice to do it for her. I apologise for the tears. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight, for all the contributions that you have made this evening, and hopefully your support and your passion and your encouragement into the future. Everybody in this room has their voice, and together we can make that change. I know we've already talked about preaching to the choir, but I think one of the things that we talk about is everybody in this room has their network, their community, their club, their school, and you can use your voice and help us make a change. I'm going to leave it at that, and thank you very much. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see you all in the next one.